DJ up and off. The tip no. Rebound to Horace Grant.
Good drive by DJ though, looking, exploring.
Inside, Monty Williams lays it in. The veteran from Notre Dame, Monty Williams. Third-year player like Jason Terry. Not only to take care of your game, but to take care of everybody else's too.
That's right.
McGrady.
Whoa, man. Just the explosive athlete with such a great awareness of the game and his teammates at such a young age. You get a little ooh and ahs from the crowd on that slam dunk.
22 years old, and this is his 5th year in the NBA. Kukoc inside, and McGrady steps in to steal it. Here's McGrady.
Look at him uncoil here. See, can't get the ball to Williams there and just cradles it, takes it out of his pouch and dunks it.
Orlando trying to take the lead. They disconnect on McGrady's alley-oop. Here's Newble. And again, congestion in that lane. McGrady stayed back, gets the pass. JT fouls him, and the basket goes. If you're going to grab them, make sure they don't score.
Indeed. And that may have been a situation where JT just could let him go. I mean, you're early in the first quarter. I mean, he has you, has the right of way. If you hit him hard, you're going to get a flagrant foul and or hurt him. Exploring and taking the game over at will.
McGrady, another straightaway jumper over Newble. This one goes. And Tracy has scored 7. He's had big.
Good coach with a little isolation, but looks like double coverage right there, so he'll have to get rid of that one.
Sharif gives to JT. Good help from Grant. Tipped and stolen by McGrady.
But again, it shows you what he can do, what he's physically capable of doing. And you know, right now, the obvious weakness in our team is our defensive presence. We just don't have much, particularly in the interior.
Just from building this team, you know, from where they were at the start 2 years ago when Lon came in to where they are now is dramatically different.
Well, Bob, we point specifically to our turnaround where we turned the corner, we feel, February 1st in Washington. It coincided with Sharif coming back from the suspension, and we didn't win that game in Washington, despite that miss, right?
Indeed.
38-35 Magic. Pete Babcock has joined us. McGrady up and in on the jam. Man, can you believe? Now, you talk about young players. Now, here's a guy who came out of high school that was just buried up on the bench in Toronto. People were saying it's a mistake to draft him at age 22. He's on the top 5 players in the NBA.
Well, he's a great example. He's a great example of why players should stay in school so that they're better prepared when they come into the league. But he's also
because of their experience. But that Boston team is just very deadly. Pierce and Walker give them a chance to win any game.
McGrady lines it up and drills it. Was impressive.
Indeed. Got the oohs and ahs once again. McGrady developing into one of those kind of players that is a fan favorite because of the athleticism and smooth moves.
And that defensive play.
McGrady got started early, and the Magic were looking for him here up ahead of the crowd. JT fouls him, gets the three-point play. On the block, just faces Newble up, shoots the quick jumper, perfect rotation, perfect arc, knocks it down. Most deadly though, going to the basket, this time with the left hand. How about one with 2 hands? An easy one right there, Tracy McGrady making an impact. Hudson doing a good job of keeping that ball in his hands, not allowing that little trap to force him to give it up, and then to get the Magic in their play.
Horace Grant nailing it. The pride of the Spartans. The rebound to McGrady. About the only deficiency they have, Mike, is the rebounding. You know, you think about the guys that they had. As DeCour scores again, you know, letting Ben Wallace. That Toronto turnaround stinger. As Orlando comes up with the ball, Hudson leads it up to McGrady. He'll bank it in, and a foul on Jason Terry.
Well, JT found himself in a bad situation, Bob, a 2-on-1, and where one of those is Tracy McGrady.
Yes.
So take a look at the steal. McGrady playing the passing lane, showing that he can do it all. Gets it to the point guard. Troy says, here you go. Back to you, Tracy. And JT commits the foul, trying to prevent the downfall of the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, they are a team that were doing so well, expected to do so well, and just completely the bottom fell out, and they've not been able to turn that thing around yet. Ray Allen had a very heroic
But they've got bigger fish to fry.
Yes, they do.
Worrying about winning this game.
Yes, they do. I totally agree with you.
Hawks on a 9-2 run. Inside, reverse jam for Williams.
I mean, he's still laboring down the court, but makes an outstanding pass. Just his presence means.
Sure. In the locker room. 91-86. McGrady. Outside Garrity. Shooter.
Whoa, man. He came off that and turned it and hit nothing but bottom.